Hi, welcome back to Finally Revealed. In this episode, I want to cover repossession. Ooh, the repo man is the subject of movies and stories and all kinds of things, but actually, he's real. He's not just one person, but there are services that work for banks or can be contracted out for creditors, and also the creditors themselves. Repossession is a creditor's right to take back possession of property that is serving as collateral for a loan. Most commonly, this is associated with the purchase of a car or truck on credit. The creditor takes a security interest in the vehicle until the loan is paid. If you fail to make payment on the loan, the creditor, after default, can take back the property. There's a specific section in the Uniform Commercial Code that talks about this. The right to repossess only comes into play once you have failed to make a payment under your loan. It's a right that the creditor has. It should be outlined in your documents that you sign, but it might not always be there. It is a part of your state law. The creditor can show up, and if the vehicle, for example, is on the street, in the driveway, accessible without getting into a garage, without getting into a gate or some other area, use the key that they have, open the car, get in it, and drive it away. There is no requirement for notice in advance of this. However, they do have to give notice after they take it and before the property is disposed of. So you want to make sure that you have notified your creditor of where you are so that you will get that notice in the event that your car is repossessed. Now, in order to have a valid repossession, and they can go through the court system and do a replevin, but they don't have to if they can access the vehicle easily. And then the next part is they can only do it without going to court if they don't breach the peace, which means they can't break into a gate, they can't break into the garage, they can't, if you're standing there and say, no, I'm not going to let you take my car, they can't pick you up and move you out of the way and take your car. And there are cases actually on that subject. So if you are failing to make your payments, and according to your contract, so many times after you failed to make your payment, or so many days after you failed to make your payment, you are considered in default. Look out, because the repo man may be coming for your car. Now, after they repossess it, while they don't have to give you a notice in advance, after they repossess it, they have to give you a notice to advise you as to how they're going to dispose of the property, whether by a private sale or a public sale, and what the time frame will be for that. So make your payments. I tell people this. I had a client years and years ago. These two guys lived down the street from each other. One of them needed a car to get to work. The other one had an extra car. So the one who had the extra car said, I'll sell you this car. Here are the payments that you have to make in order to pay it off. The guy who was buying the car made a few payments, stopped making a payment. The one guy would walk down the street, pick up the car, drive it back to his house. The guy who needed the car would then discover it was gone, look over, see it at his neighbor's house, get up, go over there, and rebuy the car again. So that can get kind of expensive if it happens more than once. Hopefully that's not going to happen to you, but that's repossession, and that's how it works. If you learned something today, give me a like. If you have any comments, leave them below, or questions. Check back for our other videos, and please subscribe. I'll see you next time.